Buenas tardes, gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va eso? Yo casi me quedo sordo con la intro del juego. Vamos a cargar la partida y seguir donde lo dejamos ayer. Que terminamos ya en la luna. Que no me acordaba de lo que pasaba ahí. Y pensaba que eso ocurría más adelante, no ocurría ahora lo que estamos haciendo. Entonces ahora nos toca, porque nos hemos dividido en dos grupos. El primer grupo ya terminó ayer con lo que estamos haciendo. Y este que sería el grupo principal, pues nos toca acabar con el enemigo, que sería el general Buck, y llegar hasta el palacio y buscar y encontrar, sobre todo, importante. Porque nada nos sirve en plan de... Hemos buscado por todos lados y no está este señor, el maestro cabal. Así que vamos a dar con él y vamos a terminar con esto. Como comenté ayer, si encontramos... Si encontramos no. Si nos da tiempo de terminar, viajaremos a otro planeta.
Those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old
Os he
student is
traicionado.
returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way to the sky ramp.
Corre, 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 corre. Ya, por cierto, traímos a Creia porque por lo visto, por un motivo que no entiendo, ha venido de forma obligatoria con nosotros. Entonces solo he podido traerme a la doncella, cuyo nombre no me acuerdo, salvo que lo tenga... No se le ha cambiado el nombre. Porque mi idea era traer a Aton y a la doncella, pero... Si el juego no nos deja, no nos deja. Yo no puedo hacer nada.
There are two force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour. That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first barrier. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
Eso está buenísimo. Que a ver, que no nos vengamos arriba. Ayer casi nos nos reventaron 3 maestros sí. Y estos son peleles, son soldados normales. Ajá.
The royalists in the bunker are contained. We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. A Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
Chan, chan, chan. No, hombre. A por él, muchachas. Que ustedes pueden.
Yes.
Nada.
Have you come with questions?
Ahora mismo, ¿no? Curioso que hayan desaparecido tan rápido. Que entiendo que será por la cantidad de cuerpos que son. Vamos a inspeccionar todo, que no quede piedra sobre piedra.
Hold your fire. They're with us. Thank you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. Beasts. The beasts have gone mad and attack on their command. Please, go to the palace. We received a transmission that the palace grounds have been breached. If so, they don't have much time.
Have they changed the access codes in the turret tower? We need to get through the force shields.
I don't think they've had time, sir. They've been firing the turret non-stop. Vaklu's close to having air superiority now. You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our position. We don't have much time.
Pues nada.
I hope that you get to the Queen in time.
Bueno, ya que estamos. Para crear o desmontar, mejorar objetos. Este es el de Creya porque era el único que nos quedaba de una mano. Le voy a dejar el rojo porque total. Ataque, rango de amenaza, daño por frío, más carisma, destreza, daño más 2. Es que no me sobra y tampoco es algo que estoy... Pensé que teníamos más cositas. Sabiduría, atacar, destreza, vigor, sabiduría. Ah, y esto no lo pongo porque me da... Me quita la defensa y no considero que me dé lo suficiente como para que merezca la pena hacerlo. Este que tenemos. Más 1 al daño, energía. Más 2 al daño iónico. Bueno, un puntito más. Aparte de... Tenemos eso aparte contra los reyes. Nada, para adelante. No que tardemos tanto. Que quedaría la parte de dentro del palacio, por supuesto. Pero creo que no es algo tan largo como...
One of Vaklu's slicers has control of the security grid. He blew up that power conductor. Their slicer has to be using a palace security terminal. They've already locked down all secondary computer systems on the sky ramp. Until we deal with their slicer in the palace, you can bet that there will be more surprises up ahead.
Ah, bueno. Pues estamos jodidos. Porque aquí ninguno sabe usar un ordenador.
Is the Jedi still? We're under attack, man!
Oh, no. Dios mío, sabiendo bien cómo usar esta clase, limpiamos en 0,
The palace has been breached. I repeat.
Esto es el código de acceso de Vostok. What? Acceder a la torreta de control, informática, acceder a otro sistema, desactivar la barrera de escudo de fuerza, acceder a la torreta de control. Esta terminal muestra que muchas de las naves de Vaklu están patrulando las proximidades, bombardeando las tropas monárquicas. Puedes ayudar derribando esas naves con la torreta. Hombre, ¿cómo os lo voy a decir yo? Bastante alto. O sea, si lo escucho yo... Vale. Nah, por esto no me gusta usar mando ni el teclado para apuntar. Ya, venga. Porque con el ratón se mueve mucho, para mi gusto. Pero con el teclado se mueve demasiado lento. Y entonces está ahí, no hay un punto medio que nos ayude. Desactivar la barrera. Maravilloso.
We've taken the palace. For Talia's blood.
The beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shields are far stronger than...
Our plans go well, Toby. We are still vulnerable until she is dead. Even now, it will unravel. Redouble your efforts. Disturbing news from the city.
As you command, General.
Pues nada, no sé si tenemos informática, hacer otro sistema. Vale, no se puede hacer en el remoto. Pues seguimos. A lo mejor estos señores tienen más suerte Correcto, 22. Tiene más suerte que el droide... El droide médico que encontramos ayer. Rinte, ¿por qué perder la vida por las ambiciones del general Buck?
Attack, men. Attack.
Como siempre digo, oye, se ha intentado. Señora. Ataque poderoso, maestro. Ataque. No. No salte.
Good, some reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
He's still alive! Run! Run!
No te da daño si te bajas. Sí, sí. Eres muy tonto.
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
Vale.
The second force shield is up ahead. It looks like it's been damaged by orbital bombardment. You might be able to bash your way through it with your lightsaber.
Pues sí, mira tú. Qué cosa. A ver, señora. Meditación de combate. Ah, sí. No, este es un aprendiz. El otro ya está la guerra. Puede que sí da guerra. Casi acaba con ella. Tengo curiosidad porque lo de ayer fue un cachondeo con lo de curar. Bueno, 48 es el básico, ojo. Ese señor es el de la cantina, que no sé por qué lo han dejado con vida.
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the Queen to protect her.
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
Vamos. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. Que lo de... el tubo este con electricidad... Yo lo siento por los soldados, pero eso no es algo que pueda controlar. Tampoco esperaba que tuviera un rango tan alto.
General Vaklu's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room.
Sí, y me preocupa ese bicho que hay al fondo.
I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Que creo que llegar aquí ahora nos cierran la puerta.
Shut the outer door now.
Yep.
I'm impressed you made it this far, but you are too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary door between us. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable.
Cualquier puerta puede abrirse, Toby. Esto no se acaba.
I'm afraid it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
Salvo que estemos sobreleveados a muerte, ese bicho va a dar guerra. Ahora por eso. Tú a tu ritmo, ¿eh, Creya? ¡Claro! Claro. No, que coño, claro. Tiene 3 niveles, como es que no tiene ni siquiera la forma más básica.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith. Oh, they're beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
Mal. Al menos. A ver, que no voy a justificar nada de lo que está pasando aquí. Pero por lo menos hay un mínimo de... Hacer registro informático. Cancelar la secuencia sobrecarga. No. Esto es un regalo para ti. Si estuviera Bowder... Bueno, que a lo mejor no cambiaba nada. O sea... Si eres capaz de tomar control del servidor, poco vas a conseguir desde una terminal.
This will teach you. Oh, this will teach you.
Ah. Y yo, iluso de mí, que pensaba que necesitarían ayuda. Arreglado. Nada que un poco de magia no pueda arreglar. No debería de molestarme, la verdad. Sí, bueno, ahora... deja de terminar.
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon. Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
Hombre.
I don't know how you made it, but well done.
¿Qué haces tú
Come
aquí?
quickly before more Sith or Vaklu troops arrive. We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Kadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know Captain Kadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job.
Para que me... ¿Cómo separaste? Ahí está.
Not her bodyguard. We were fighting at the palace gates. There were too many of them. We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
¿Consciente sala se refería a esta o a la que tenía por detrás? A ver, la puerta del almacén. Acceso no autorizado. Reparar secuencia, clave dañada. La primera clave por 2 supera el valor de su mitad en 99. ¿What? Vale, vamos. No la podemos volar. Ah, vale, esta no tiene salto. Un segundito, caballero. Ahora sí. Cuéntame.
So, you're the Jedi, eh? Well, the comm chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the sky ramp? We desperately need someone like you.
¿Qué necesitas?
We've
Ya
managed to
sabemos
hold
quién
this
es.
part of the palace, but Vaklu's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door.
¿Cómo lo hacemos?
There are 2 security consoles in the palace. The primary security console is on the other side of the palace. There's an expert slicer over there who's been hampering our every move. We need to transfer all primary functions to our terminal here, then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that, we'll control security again, and can get to General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
Bueno, la encontraremos antes o después, pero ¿dónde está
The other
exactamente?
security room is the furthest room down the south hall. You're probably going to have to fight a legion of Vaklu's troops and the flaming Sith, but from what I've seen, you're up to it.
Pues ok. ¿Sabes lo que puedo ayudar?
Feel free to take anything from the armory lockers in the next room if you haven't already. This is no time for niceties.
Pues vamos ahí.
Talk to the corporal. He can take you quickly to the palace entrance when you're ready to go to the south hall. May the force be with you.
Creo que no me he dejado nada por el camino.
Do you want me to guide you to the palace entrance? We can leave immediately, like.
Sí, vamos.
Let's hurry then. Vaklu's forces could break into the throne room at any moment.
No vamos corriendo, vamos sin prisa pero sin pausa. Ya que alguien tiene revitalizar, pues por lo menos que tenga el nivel adecuado. A lo mejor tengo que hablar con ella para enseñarle las formas y tal.
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel Tobin says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack him. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Tienen más fe. Hombre, que sí funciona. Me quedé con la voz. Ahora al ver lo de el destructor de droides dice, espérate tú. Porque no sé si lo que hace es desactivarlo. Va a tomar por saco.
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
Creo que me ha quedado claro. Esta puerta no se abre, a pesar de que indica que sí el mapa. A ti te vamos a poner de apoyo. Usa poderes de la fuerza, úsala. Conducta agresiva. Vale. No, al final con la tontería vamos a desbloquearlo todo. Hombre, ¿qué tal?
I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Raikan. We need the override code for the palace shields.
And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID, you know my post is the merchant quarter.
I'm sure that's what you'd like me to
Hombre,
believe.
mira que
I
no
have
está ahí.
been authorized to use any means at my...
Tornata Diaz mia. Gigiopatana, kunera che ti dignito, para mas nuestro.
Blast. Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything.
Heruta, chinking, ni bobo, ni doncho.
Salvo que tengas algo que explote y haga 200 330, güey. Que haga un montón de daño muy seguido de golpe. Lo tienes complicado.
This will teach you.
Señora, relaje. Toma. Bueno, sabemos que funciona. ¿Dónde está tu dios ahora?
Salji għall-listo park norċa, lusni ħaċa battixi ġort. Kavadumpa botenja, daċi morotazza kamsa. Bawan ma deranċa, ju kamos krun. Nande mi soku kuran marenden krabanosot.
Parece que has disfrutado con tu trabajo.
Bram tabanin soċu. Da come ġusmak miki baranjeto so rika ċondin, wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa.
No creo ni una palabra en lo que me has dicho.
Yatuka wanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
Cuando te lo dicen es en plan de... Tú sabes que no es verdad, yo sé que no es verdad. Suena a cachondeo puro y duro. Sé que en eso no me miente.
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come ġusmak miki baranjeto so rika ċondin, wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa.
Pero tú me has ayudado con Dagonguez.
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Kavanatakalu, kavanami donki krato. Yatuka wanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
Necesito acceso a la consola.
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come ġusmak miki baranjeto so rika ċondin, wana magrable mogo.
Quédate aquí, pero toma a los soldados a encargarse de ti o márchate. Hombre, tanto como irte Rosita.
Yatuka wanrika chotin wanima orata wak.
Terminas de seguridad. Informática, sea las cámaras de seguridad. Vale, órdenes. Esto es las puertas de seguridad. Cargar el mapa del área, por favor. Abrir las aulas de fuerza. Transferir todas las funciones principales a terminar el secundario y luego apagar.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems.
Arreglado. Ya he transferido el control.
You have? You don't waste a minute. Captain Cadron will open the doors to Vaklu and Tobin any moment then. Let's head to the throne room right away.
Vamos. Pues aquí estamos. Aparte nosotros tres, ¿con qué contamos? Bueno. Podría ser peor.
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this.
No, no lo has pedido, por favor. Hoy no, Toby.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
¿Quién lo habría supuesto?
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die.
Nope.
Oh, blast it all.
Creía, ahora sería un buen momento.
I will silence this one. This will teach
Y esto es una larva, espérate. Larva de Drex. Ah, güey, esto es una larva. Corre de insensato. Participar en la batalla, sí, a ver. Pa'lante. Que no sé si la reina puede llegar a morir, pero... Pesados, correcto. Pesados sí que son. ¿Se ha quedado buena la tarde? ¿Visto lo visto?
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vaklu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny. One larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vaklu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Los planes acaban aquí, Vaklu.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
Descubrirás que soy una caja de sorpresas.
Kill him and the Queen men. Quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
Te quedan 4. Te quedan 0. Oh. Tiene buenas salvaciones, este hombre.
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
Aunque respeto tu consejo, creía las lesiones de la reina, no mío.
So what will it be, Your Majesty? Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Are you so sure of my decision, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
Guardar silencio.
Your whole life has been a trial, Vaklu, but it's over now. You are right. We can't detain you. Too many people are still loyal to you. You've left me no real option.
Men, ready blasters. Aim!
But you can't. This can't be.
Fire!
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
Si no se hubiese llegado al derramamiento de sangre, si te hubiese dicho, oye, se merece un juicio. Pero después de todo lo que ha hecho, pretende
The wound is not a mortal one.
Pretende que le hagan un juicio para salir de Rosita. No, amigo. Así no funcionan las cosas.
A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
The Queen has requested you stay here until she gets back. I imagine you'll get some sort of reward. Talk with Master Kavar.
Pero si me dijeras que voy a abandonar la sala, pues te diría, vale, de acuerdo. Pero niño, que solo quiero subir aquí arriba a recoger lo que hay.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
¿Me buscabas?
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know, but this threat that's striking at the Jedi, it's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
¿Por qué cogiste estos lugares para esconderte?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
¿Por qué no Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
Atris pretende reconstruir la Orden Jedi en Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to KOTOR. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
¿Qué pasó en Qatar?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action and called a secret conclave on KOTOR to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
Tengo muchas preguntas.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
Como mínimo, sí. Tenemos un montón de cosas. Pero una grabación de la reunión del Consejo Jedi en el lugar donde me expulsasteis.
So, you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Porque respuesta tan dura. Aparte, tú eres miembro del Consejo, ¿qué me estás contando?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, but I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made was not easy, but I cannot say anything more.
Quiero hablarte de otras cosas.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Restableció mi conexión con la fuerza. ¿Por qué me aislaste de la fuerza?
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you.
Quiero hablarte de otra cosa.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Restableció mi conexión con la fuerza.
You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever I...
Desarrolla un vínculo de la fuerza con otra persona. Si uno de los dos sufre, el otro también. Si uno de los dos muere.
That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree, you always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them.
Quiero hablar de otras cosas, porque has venido aquí.
It's a long story, but there's a reason the Jedi have scattered across the galaxy. We've come to worlds such as this one. Worlds touched by war, or great tragedies, can be felt within the Force, strongly. We thought that by traveling to such worlds, it would help conceal, and there were places we thought we might find you.
Quiero hablar de otra cosa. Los Sith han dejado ver.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
Pensaba que habían sido derrotados al final de la Guerra Civil.
The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us.
¿Sabes algo de esta amenaza?
Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come.
¿Por qué vinieron aquí los Sith?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greiter implications for the galaxy.
Hey, yo. ¿Has logrado localizarlo?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Ya he respondido todas mis preguntas.
There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. The Jedi Order generally scorns the unnecessary use of the Force as a weapon. However, sometimes it is necessary to deal with certain powerful threats with a potent Force attack. This form is used for such dire situations. Be warned, though. Using your powers in this manner will quickly deplete your Force energy. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
Ay, señor.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. I know little of the Force, but I hope you can put my family's relics to good use. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Único guardián de Osus, guantes de percepción y el 6, cristal y cristal. Vale, pues allá que van sin dejarme a mí nada.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
No hace falta que me lo jure. ¿Todo bien? Te pasó algo en Duxum, pero es un poco más tranquilo, lo normal.
I feel a sense of peace. It was difficult, but I guess I've come to understand something about myself.
¿A qué te refieres?
It's nothing, just something that opened my eyes. Ask me about it some other time. Was there something you wanted me for?
¿Te pasó algo en Duxum?
I feel... Was this...
Pues nada, da igual. Vamos a la nave. Creo que sí, que nos va a dar tiempo de ir a otro planeta. Creo. ¿Nadie quiere hablar conmigo? ¿Nadie tiene nada que decir?
Yes, General. I feel... It's nothing, just some... Was this...
Nah. Ahora hay que aumentar un poco más la amistad, la influencia.
My life for yours.
Enviar de alguna forma. Quiero enseñarte algunas técnicas, algunas formas que he
I am
aprendido.
prepared both in mind and body for your teachings.
Creo que tengo que hacer lo mismo
I
con ella.
understand now.
Con
Such a
ella.
form will increase my skills and my use to you.
Solo te enseño para hacerte más fuerte, no para que
I
me
do not
sirvas.
understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
Ciertamente.
I will...
Tomaste fue enviado a Paragus, no. Tomaste tu... creo que esto era importante, creo que era por aquí. He oído que tu especie es ciega, ¿cómo veis?
My people once had the power to perceive events. to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
Parece como si hubieses perdido esa vista.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Visas tiene una capacidad limitada para ver la fuerza. Dispone de vista de fuerza en el modo de primera persona y también puede usarla gastando puntos de fuerza.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
Las dos filosofías tienen cojones. Si uno aguanta, le das esperanza a los demás y así mismo.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this. I will answer what... If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
Has ganado puntos de fuerza, bonificación y vista de fuerza. Esto te permite percibir el alineamiento de los demás y ver a través de algunos obstáculos para detectar las amenazas que hay detrás. Vale.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power. And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
Tengo otras preguntas para ti. Vale, parece que no tengo la opción de ayudarla con eso. Más influencia con ella. Ahora se supone que el modo de primera persona... Vale, mayúsculas. Pensaba que era automático. Bueno. Bueno, obviamente no funciona Android. Vale, no se puede quitar, sino que tiene un tiempo de uso. Curioso.
Yes?
¿Qué hace? Me llama movimientos de combate.
There is nothing more I can teach you.
¿Quieres que te enseñe yo? Tenía otras preguntas. ¿Tienes nombre? Creo que ya nos lo has dicho. ¿Qué haces? ¿Tienes nombre?
Before entering...
¿Cuál era? Tú también deberías valorarte.
When important...
¿Crees que me eché a perder cuando
I do not know.
Tenía otras preguntas. Es que me suena que nos ha dicho el nombre.
I am
¿Qué
training,
hace?
so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That...
Devuelve marcho.
Something up?
¿Tienes algo que contar? Quiero hacerte un par de preguntas. Vamos a ver. Hemos terminado en Cor. Hemos terminado en Dantooine. Hemos terminado aquí. Pues sí. El más grande y pesado de todos los mundos es el que nos falta.
Here we are, the smuggler's moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose and without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Beodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
Parece que hayas estado aquí antes.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
¿Qué es el sector de los refugiados?
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
Entonces aquí muchos ex-soldados.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
¿Será difícil encontrar un Jedi aquí?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Entonces aterricemos ya.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Famosas últimas palabras. Creo que es esta.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es frektonatada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Bani sukakran, joka mata storch ban locha. Joana masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fu eko mikuchira.
Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa.
vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Tahupobotenyo go jucho picha, Gwentabani sochu, Norotoga proto lalashishi, Juadosa jibacha, Ratakmansan, Tokosha na chitolo. Joanna masaranka ma ramazurata, Keso juskrita lorsa, Yumacha fueko mikojira, Kawanabota atagwa kankadira, Yutaka alwanji yumaliba, Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba, Wakama nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honto no saka, jita bedwana maticha, doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Si machatana, dona wisorcha makarano.
He perdido la cuenta de los droides que me he cargado a lo largo de lo que llevamos de juego. ¿De verdad se creen que les va a merecer la pena?
It is difficult to center oneself. Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
¿Estaremos bien en esta plataforma de aterrizaje?
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
¿Algún problema con las autoridades portuarias?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Whatever we do, I say we get the Hawk's ID signature changed while we're here. Might keep us from being a target when we enter a new system.
It is not your choice, Adon. It is his. What is it you wish to do?
Busquemos un lugar para pasar desapercibido.
Just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough.
No me importa comprar algo de equipo.
There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile.
Si este hombre que tiene semejante nombre está aquí, quiero encontrar.
Finding a Jedi or anyone else touched by the Force here will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
Si hemos visto la primera era, sí, la amenaza fantasma. De las películas de Star Wars hay que saber que esta gente es inmune al uso de las fuerzas, así que... Es una plataforma de aterrizaje. Las naves aterrizan en ella.
No, really? Thanks for the insight. And here I was, thinking you were a smart human. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
¿Puedo pagarte por el espacio y tu tiempo?
Yeah. Right now, all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering?
100 pavos. Sé que le puedo dar menos, pero a ver. Tengo un montón de dinero. Si con esto consigo que se quede quietito y calladito.
Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
No te preocupes. A ver. Me la reflan flinfla, así que tú te vienes conmigo.
I hear.
Lo voy a poner en destreza, por supuesto. Uy, sí, sí. Este. Menos mal que son un par, pero si todo lo que conseguimos es eso. Pues nada. Esto es visión de puntería, ataque y reflejos. Bueno, pues nada. Lo de los guantes sí que le quería echar un ojo. Destreza, demoliciones y reparar. Esto. Percepción, destreza y sabiduría. No me merece la pena, la verdad. Más uno a la destreza. Uno de pesada, tal. Esto es intermedio. Pero esto es pesado. Lo malo es que esto no suma destreza. Y esto ya es 9-1, que nos da uno en vigor. ¿Dónde estaba? Este.
Bien.
Pues listo, vamos para adelante, vamos a patear un poco por esta primera zona. Porque, como ya he dicho, todo esto aquí va a ser largo. No es solo ponernos a buscar y tal. Van a ocurrir más cosas y se va a alargar esto bastante.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
A 2 aspirantes a cada vez. Un par de cobardes sin agallas, pero una verdadera pelea.
More where I came from.
Un crédito.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
¿Por qué te
Well,
persigue?
they work for the exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the exchange. The only language the exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
¿A qué te refieres?
The exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
¿Dónde puedo encontrar a Viscus?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Bueno, podemos darle problemas. Encantado de ayudar. Más vale que te largues antes de que te metas en más lío.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Toma, 5 créditos. Enjoy.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Puedo ayudarle al menos a sobrevivir.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
Eso no puede saberse.
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
Y si lo haces al revés y lo mandas a tomar viento, la escena que acabamos de ver ocurre al revés. Porque el señor se va cabreado y lo paga con el señor que aparece ahora. Así que hagan lo que hagan. Pensaré lo que me has dicho.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently, like they're waiting for something.
Me acordaré. Pues sí.
Ubachi compadwana muska na boska wamba. Gavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
Estaba buscando la cantina a ver si podemos hacer las carreras de subreglamentarias.
Bornachinin sopa maranca wongo combiaste. Tonga buga shamazanini chonkai chiteraritza.
Mi madre, media hora para decir una frase. ¿Eres el dueño de este establecimiento?
Tiumpe, dove punta crita gino mulera nipono.
He venido a correr.
Mulibrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunca se. Utati gramata mandrakotu sa minarinkadin.
Ya tú que te voy a dar mi nombre.
Malampas tarawando krimogawan. Gurmaka trata vashambash. Joruga gomoshi. Juto monshi dakajim.
¿Qué es lo que quieres?
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi boteña. Tachimorosa kamsa.
Yo lo siento, pero ahora mismo lo de dar el nombre está... A pesar de lo que hemos hecho antes, vamos a intentar pasar desapercibido. Pensaba en competir en... Joder, pensaba en correr con mi motorreacción. ¿Y cómo es eso? ¿Y eso no sería ilegal? ¿Un droide?
Mogachi nota harempe wanachi. Drumpaba nakares magre. Kavadumpa ku papayi mokata. Yuzuta monorcha des. Noma inso dizuka. Tahupo boteño go jucho picha. Gwem taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Jubadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
Así que construyó un droide para ganar.
Takam tuchis miku mogo graba. Kichichul ida hodonga. Mi paden. Tuning tachu kun ni best. Kavadumba ku.
Un droide sería una potente formidable.
Kavadumba masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo.
Por eso digo que deberían de ser ilegales el uso de droides. Y al no amañar las carreras, el intercambio no puede pedir una parte.
Kavadumba masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeo.
¿A dónde quieres llegar?
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeo.
Vamos, que asustó a los competidores.
Sonaranga machochane. Dotalutu. Pado crem so chiche no. Chiwendido. Dron tite yaba. Morata gomana. Kova chokchi. Moskali. Miki mokma moka.
¿Y cómo lo derroto?
Donina chiwa.
Tú dime qué haces.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa.
¿Y eso cómo nos ayuda?
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeo.
Y cuando no esté, tú te darás con el control.
Drabinuka soba mamarma. Dancha nek mamamba kanta mepaleng.
Marica.
Kawanabota atagua kankad.
¿Y qué nos vale eso?
Kawana masaranka ma ramazurata. Queso juscrita.
Genial, ¿cuál es la clave?
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa.
Reparar. Dejar el cablear un motivo secundario. Es imposible detectar sabotaje. Sí, repara.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi.
Vale. No lo voy a hacer yo, lo va a hacer Baudur, que sabe más de la reparación y destrucción de droides que nosotros. Droide de carreras, informática, reparar. Sabotear los sensores oculares del droide. Listo. Reventó. Parece que tu droide ha muerto. Tu droide ha explotado.
Jiret Gorangata Inkuntanga Waikerevotawa Yatuka Ulwan.
Quizás alguien pueda comprarte la galería.
Kavadumpa Munsuru Kuplaliyawa. Bo Bakaragawanda Yaitua.
Quizás Bornalis. Sutil.
Kavadumpa Munsuru Kuplaliyawa. Tarak Krono King Bolotonga Chopa Chavwa Genruta.
Vale, y en principio creo que podemos seguir corriendo igual. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Tahupo botenya go jucho picha. Wem tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juvadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo. Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya.
Y
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota.
otro perdido. ¿Puedo correr? Sí, vamos. Vamos a pasar por rutas que están en uso, ya sea transportando materiales o trabajando en ellas. Así que, cuidadito. ¿Algo más que debes saber? Venga, vamos, para adelante. Me da igual. A ver cómo reventamos. Que eso, ahora no ve el droide. No sé si habrá algún récord, pero vamos que... ¡Oh! Me la hicieron. Vale, cuidado con esto que también ralentiza. Que se vio eso antes de que llegara. Esto me acuerdo que esto daba tanto por saco. Tiene que estar hecho. Gracias. ¿Hay algún premio? Te lo agradezco. Quizás lo vamos a ver. Bueno. Solo está este señor. Que le falta un tornillo. ¿A qué te refieres? Es un poeta. ¿Por qué dices eso? ¿Y cómo es eso? ¿Y por qué has perdido la esperanza si tienes un buen plan? Ya no hay droide. ¿Un droide? Ráfagas de aire. Algo notado, sí, por desgracia. Gracias por el consejo. Quizás alguien pueda equilibrar la balanza. Ya se ha equilibrado. Vale, pues tenemos toda esta primera parte. Que falta bastante por ver. Tenemos toda esta primera parte para explorar y dar vueltas y tal. Y el sector refugiado, si no recuerdo mal, creo que aquello era un bar. Y una de estas laterales puede ser el sector de los refugiados. A ver, esto de aquí ya. Creo que con esto lo podemos dejar.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
Puedo arreglar esto a hostias, pero bueno. No, hombre. No es necesario marchar. ¿Cuánto debe? Puedo permitir 100 créditos, ni uno más. Espero que teniendo los dos no pase nada.
Thanks. I appreciate you helping me out of that tough spot there. I can't really pay you the money, or else I would have given it to those thugs.
No tienes por qué pagarme con nada, eres libre de marchar.
Are you serious? All right. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
No. Al estar los dos no funciona. Vale. Pues fuera y dentro.
That was generous of you.
What?
I do not know if Atris would have been so kind. She has taught that you do not help others by giving them what they can achieve themselves.
Vaya. Todos necesitamos algo de ayuda para alcanzar nuestro potencial.
I will be mindful of what you have said. It is not a lesson we were exposed to on Telos.
Otras lecciones se aprenden en una academia. Vamos. Y si quito y dejo solo... Este hombre me va a decir algo.
Something up?
Pues nada, ya veré cómo lo hacemos. Pero me interesaría subir la influencia con Nathan y con Baud. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Por lo menos ya hemos acabado en Onderon. Solo quedaría este planeta más lo que venga después. Así que vamos a tomárnoslo con calma. Porque va por sectores y no es algo rápido. Pues nada, gente, espero que os haya gustado, que os lo hayáis pasado bien. Y nos veremos en la siguiente. Hasta luego.